it is yet to be decided whether this coating is a device or not.
That's
What's the definition
that's a
of
pretty weak
device?
semantics argument.
I think we're splitting hairs. I
You
think
know?
we can.
But this is where we're at with the lawyer.
Okay,
This is what
all
I'm
right.
saying. This
If-
is where we're at with the lawyer
Okay.
at this time.
If I
To
can
get something
respond.
else resolved, this is where we need to be doing something different. If we're going to do anything different.
All right. All right.
May I
Because
respond
I
now?
agree.
Okay. Have you finished, Helen?
Yes.
Okay. You respond. And then.
Okay. The coating itself, as I told your attorney, it is not only a solar reflector, reflects 83% of the sun's energy. It's also an excellent insulator. Okay. It has not only Energy Star rating, but it's approved by the U.S. Department of Energy. FPL has an active reflective roof program going, and they will subsidize up to 50 cents a square foot, but for that you do need a licensed contractor. You get a quote, and they'll reimburse up to that amount, okay? And there's
so
ample...
that part was not, just the last coat was
What?
just the last coat was put on by the licensed
On my
contractor.
home, yes.
Right, and just, so
Yeah.
would that qualify?
No, no, I'm
Okay.
not going to qualify for that.
Okay.
Okay. And there's ample data which confirms its energy saving effectiveness. Has anyone in here on last month's electric bill had an electric bill for under $100? Anyone?
I don't hear you.
Has anybody had?
Has anyone had an electric bill under $100 in here last month?
No, I don't.
I don't think you can base that on $100 because some people use more electricity than you do.
Some people like their house.
Well,
cooled.
we're home.
Like these people, they have a pool here. Their bills are probably higher than yours.
Yeah, well, we're
So you
home.
can't base $100.
We're home every day.
I don't
Stu.
care whether you're home every
Okay.
day. Do you have a pool?
No, I don't have a pool.
These people have a pool.
And it runs every day.
Well,
So I
what was
mean,
it? What were
That's
your
fine.
last 2 years bills?
I've never had,
Comparison.
this time of year, I've never had an electric bill this low, ever. The point is,
Compared to what?
we are using the air conditioning far less. It's made a tremendous difference. It's dropped my roof temperature by almost 60 degrees. It's dropped the attic temperature by a good 35 degrees. I can go up there any time of day, no matter how hot it is outside, and it's just a little over ambient temperature.
I don't think anybody can dispute that it's probably a great product in the right place. This just wasn't the right
It's
place.
not the right place here.
The great product does exactly what this product is intended to do. Reflectivity, elasticity, it's got all those features, but it's just not the right place for the product.
Well,
you
Did it
need
come
to
in any
have
other
a
color
full-
besides white?
according to the statute,
Great.
you know, it's perfectly,
No,
I have
it
the
was
right
not.
to use it.
It's a shingled
is.
roof.
All right.
That's what's
According
here.
to
And
this
this is where
Florida
we're getting into
statute,
this, Tony,
I'm
and this is
saying-
where mediation is what we wanted to do.
All right. May I
No.
make a suggestion, Helen? Since okay, we can argue this for another hour.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, let us notify our lawyer at termination. All
Right.
right. And we can find another lawyer. I'm sorry, your wife's name is.
That wasn't my wife.
Oh.
I've got 6 of them, but she's not one of them.
And the lady here, Susan was her name.
No, so it's this way. Jessica
Been blamed for a
Wall,
lot
that
of
was not
things
his wife.
lately.
Jessica said to
Yeah, one
contact
more.
her. Let's get rid of this lawyer. Before we get another lawyer, let us discuss if there's an alternative route rather than spending another $1,500 or $2,000 or $3,000 on a lawyer and then lose. So let's just
Right, this
put
is,
everything on hold at the moment.
yeah, because this was,
Paul Zimmer out of D-Land, honestly, ask for Lawrence Welk. That's not a joke.
okay.
Paul Zimmer out of D-Land, Lawrence Welk. They handle cases up to $40 million. I think they can cover us.
Got a question
Go ahead.
before everybody leaves here. Is it approved to have a manufacturing business running out of your house in Burkina Point? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Tony, I happen to talk to 3 people that have been in your house with your slot cars that will verify that you do manufacturing in your house. You have your phone number on the internet,
No.
and they
I have my
they
phone
asked
number.
you.
I have no
They asked
address
you.
on there.
They asked you, and they'll verify it. they asked you, how were you able to do manufacturing in your house? And you told them that you've got a permit from Ormond Beach. That was your words to them. I got three different witnesses. They're in the slot cars just like you
But
are.
within our covenants, you can't have
I-
it.
City
No,
ordinance.
it's not correct. I'm not manufacturing here. This came up once
Yeah,
before.
I'll get-
Yeah, you go
I
under
think-
the
I-
name of slot tech.
This
Yeah.
came up once before,
Yeah.
okay? I'm not manufacturing in my home. I design products in my
These
home.
guys say different.
I
It's
don't care what
numbers
they
in your
say.
clubs.
I think
Go
a
to
lot
your-
of
been to your
people-
house.
I think
This,
it's
this
a lot-
was years ago because no one's been in there for a long, very long time. And with this economy, it's pretty much a moot point
And you've
at
given
this
up your
stage
corporation status.
because I have, I'm attempting a career change at this point, okay? That's how much.
I think a lot of people do
Decline.
business out of their house, that doesn't interfere.
Well, the city
It's-
says you
it's
can do
an
business
office.
provided it's one person working at a
It's
desk
the
or
law.
something.
Yeah.
Hey,
No
don't talk
customers.
laws here,
I
it's the
know.
law.
Not a lot of people.
Let's move on, because
Okay.
I can't stay in here for that long.
We're walking
My-
wounded
my,
practically around it.
My
so.
question about this letter you sent out, which seems highly prejudicial to me, in bold, you say, you decide to pursue this issue legally because the homeowner painted his roof in blatant disregard of the ACC application process. In addition, the board believes the appearance of the coating is detrimental to the market value of all homes in Cofina Point. Do you have evidence to support this?
This is, especially the bolding part, this is what, this letter had approval by the lawyer. And he's the one that said to put this in, because you did not, when we first brought it up to you and you were having problems or were having to have this emergency meeting, which is why we had an emergency meeting, to discuss this before you went on any further. And you continued to do the work, even though you knew there was objection to it, and that just went on. So that's blatant disregard for what the rules
Excuse
were.
me. You're-
Okay, this is what, this is behind this letter. Because there's several other things listed in here too, as to what, that's been going on in the neighborhood. I was trying to clear all things. I've gotten lots of questions. How come that guy's got his white roof? And this is why we are where we're at today.
Okay, but where is your evidence for this statement that it's detrimental to the market value of all the homes?
I
in
told
here?
you. The lawyer put that in.
So that's his opinion.
Could be his opinion.
Well, you have no
But other
evidence to
people do
support it.
feel that it is detrimental to their
You
homes.
feel- That's their opinion.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, Jason?
Where are we at with the lawyer? Are we going to ask some questions and move forward? Yes or no? We
need
can
to
sit and do
ask-
this all night.
Right. Well, we've already answered all these
Okay.
questions before.
All right.
With, this is
No, I'm
something
sorry,
we
you
have to
haven't.
decide, Rosalind and Stu, is do we stay with this lawyer or we find a different lawyer? Now, Jessica was a lawyer, the lady that was here. She gave me a note and, to contact her about different
I think we
things.
should do that.
Okay, let's put
Right,
it
and
away.
that- so that's-
Do we change
I don't
lawyers?
think so, I'm against that, I would just fire this lawyer and go on and wait for, till the next meeting, let's discuss what other alternatives we've got.
Okay, but that's what,
And I make a motion, yes
That's
or
what I'm
no.
saying, yeah.
Yes.
Let's take a vote. Who's in favor for getting rid of the lawyer?
I think so because.
I
Okay.
think so.
Good.
But I think we need to replace it with somebody.
Right, it needs to be replaced with someone. This is, so the board knows, actually both Rosaline and I are going to be out of town for a few days. My mother's at my house, won't burglarize it, just scare her to death, but, so there is gonna be a gap. Nothing's gonna happen until we get back, from where she's going one place to the
So
other.
who's next in charge?
Mary, you're the vice president.
Thank you.
Are you up to it?
Is that the meeting? I have to-
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that it?